NYG22 Unpopular Opinion Sports sounds off against the New York Giants, and he's going to ask the question, should the Giants fire Shane Bowen? Man, we're going to listen to our dog right here on the Aboriginal Sports Network, NYG22 Unpopular Opinion Sports, and hear what he has to say about the whole Shane Bowen fiasco and what happened against Dallas. Let's get into it.
New York Giants.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. Hey, shots have been fired, and gonna be reacting to my guy, Unpopular Opinion Sports, man. NYG22. Y'all know what his name is. And we gonna be talking about what he has to say about the whole Shane Bowen fiasco and his letdown, calling that defense, allowing the Cowboys to kick that field goal at the end of the game. I haven't watched it, so I'm gonna react to it right here on Big Pat Sports Talk. Shout out to my brother, NYG22, Unpopular Opinion Sports. Now, let's get into it, man.
Here's what I'm talking about. Exhibit A. These guys on Twitter calling for this man's head. Okay. When are y'all gonna put heat on Brian Dable? When is these cats up here gonna put heat on Brian Dable? Because again, Shane Bowen is the defensive coordinator, not the offensive coordinator. The offense that is averaging 16.2 points per game since Brian took over play calling in 2023.
That is absolutely true. For the offensive guru to not even average 20 points per game in 3 seasons, that is absolutely trash. That is absolutely trash. And as a head coach, when you see deficiencies in your roster or on your coaching staff, you overrule that. You call a timeout right there and say, no, you are not running that. Why are you running that? You know this kicker can kick a 70-yard field goal. Why are you running this, allowing these guys to get down the field so fast? It's ridiculous. So you're absolutely right on that, bro. When is this fan base going to start calling out Brian Dable and stop letting him scapegoat coach after coach after coach, player after player after player? When y'all going to stop letting this dude do this? You even going after the GM. Like the GM is the guy coming up with the schemes and developing these players. Obviously, they have talent because everybody that leaves, they do extremely well. There's only one consistent guy, and that's Dabo.
They had 17 throughout the whole regime, so it ain't much better. But at least Kafka got him to the playoffs in that 1 year. Now you throwing it back on him so you can scapegoat him too now, I guess. But back to Shane Bowen. Brian Dable already put the blame on the defense with Wink. Wake up.
Sure did.
So how in the hell can we sit up here and say that this offense that has been putrid, one of the worst in NFL history, throughout this regime, how can we put that on the defensive coordinators? First Wink, now Shane Bowen. You fired Jerome Henderson. You fired the Wilkins brothers. You fired Wink. Now you want to fire Shane Bowen. You scapegoated Daniel Jones. Every other quarterback took plays away from Kafka because it was his fault in 2022 when he got damn team to the playoffs. When is anybody in the media or in the fan base gonna put heat on Brian Dable and stop blaming these coordinators? Y'all are goofy. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about with this Giants fan base in general. Finger pointing, but you pointing it in the wrong direction. At some point, a head coach has got to go. He ain't getting the job done. They had 2 games. 2 games in 3, or you could say 4 years. Where they put up a bunch of points and look decent on offense. Cowboys game and the Colts game last year. So what are we talking about?
I'm saying the same thing, bro.
Outside of them 2 games, ass. Cheeks. So look, man. Stop with the Shane Bowen stuff. You got new pieces over there. You got Abdul Carter. You need to get him acclimated. Do I like the defense? No. Do I think he's a great coach? No. But I'm not blaming him. I'm firing Brian Dable's ass. And he'd go along with him. But you got these dudes asking for him to be fired. All right, man. All right, man. Let's talk about what's coming up with the New York Giants, which is the Kansas City Chiefs. And to be honest with you, the Giants could not have caught the Chiefs at a worse time.
That's an absolute fact, man. But that's a little bit of what my brother was talking about this New York Giants team moving forward, man. And he's absolutely correct. All these Giants fans were ragging on Daniel Jones. Man, he's been here 4 years, 5 years, and he hasn't done anything. Well, this dude, Brian Dable, has literally been called an offensive guru, and he's been here 4 years, and he's put up an offensive explosion twice. And has averaged 16.3 points his whole tenure here. And everybody is talking about everybody else. Players, GMs, defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators, position coaches, offensive line coaches. And this guy is the only guy nobody's going after. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, man. This dude is an offensive guru and we can't average 20 points in 4 years? but nobody wants to come after his head. Nobody wants to go after Brian Daboll in this fan base, in the media. Everybody, oh, Brian Daboll's this, Brian Daboll is that. No, Brian Daboll ain't nothing. He ain't done nothing. And if you wanted to get rid of Daniel Jones after 4 years of inept play, why can't you want to get rid of Brian Daboll after inept coaching after 4 to 5 years now? Make it make sense. Oh, we have no talent, but everybody that leaves balls out. Why is that? Sound like coaching to me, sound like not being able to develop. That's not your GM's job. Your GM job is to get the players, and the coach is supposed to develop and come up with the scheme to maximize those players. They're being maximized everywhere else, but here. So that's the GM's fault? Sounds like he's getting talent. It's just not being coached up. But hey, continue to let this dude scapegoat everybody and continue to place blame on everybody but himself and continue to get a check for being an offensive guru that averages 16.3 points per game. 2 explosive games. Well, I give him 3 explosive games in 4 years. The quarterback whisperer. All these quarterbacks ain't nothing. Every quarterback that he has no talent. Man, give me a break, man. But hey, go check out my boy Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG22, man. Go sub up to his channel, and man, he's gonna continue to give you guys more heat about this Giants team and a whole bevy of other subjects about other teams and things on his channel, man. Shout out to my guy. Let's get NYG Unpopular Opinion Sports to 1,000 subscribers, man. Let's get him monetized because he deserves it. He's been putting in work, and his opinion is unpopular, but you damn sure listen. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been New York Giants Full Access, man, with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And until the next episode, you know what it is, man. Peace. And you better go subscribe to Unpopular Opinion Sports. I'm telling you.
New York Giants.